Let's talk about why ecosystems work to get high ticket clients in 2025 and why funnels are dead. All right. So, as of this recording, it is February 21st, 2025. And I've been doing this since 2003, full time since 2005. And I've gone through the evolution of funnels. Now, what most coaches are using right now is a process called a funnel to get high ticket clients. Here's how it works. You take people from a webinar, from an ad or from your page on Facebook, Instagram, anywhere you use LinkedIn or something like that. You take people to an email, a capture page, you get their name and email, you send them to a quick 15-minute video, book a call. You send them to a lead magnet like a PDF or a Google Doc, and then book a call, right? Or various things like that. Those are called lead magnets, and then they book a call and away you go. The problem is in 2025, and quite frankly in 2024, the second half, these do not work anymore. Now, does it work? Because you might be like, well, I sign up for them and stuff like that. Yes, it's like cold calling. Businesses can cold call and that works. But there is a better way, and there's a systemic problem with funnels that are going to get worse and worse and worse the further we go into this year and beyond, okay? And I want to explain to you what's working better. Now, first, why are funnels not working? Here's the biggest reason, and it's one word: trust, okay? Trust in the marketplace has been eroded. There's many firms now, big Fortune 500 survey companies that help track data on massive amounts of buyers online. And what they're finding is that trust is the lowest level ever, okay? Buyer trust, all right? Especially online. So the trust in general, they said buying trust, lowest level in like 40 years. That's a big deal. Now, why? In the coaching space, because that's who I'm talking to right now, is you're a coach. The problem that we're having is that there are so many other people telling people they can do what you do that by the time they get to you, they're just so frazzled, overwhelmed, and don't trust you before they even meet you. Because everybody has a case study. Everybody's got pictures with some celebrity or ex-president or something like that. Everybody now has a book on Amazon. So easy to do. ChatGPT can write you a book. If you've got an email list of like 1,000 people, you can go get them to, do a launch to your list and get them to buy that book and get it categorized as an extremely obscure category on Amazon and push it out to them, charge them like a penny or whatever. And then next thing you know, you hit the bestseller list for like 6 seconds for the most obscure category of books on Amazon, screenshot it, and by the time you screenshot it, it was number 1. Now it's all the way back down to 20, but for like 6 seconds, it was a bestseller on Amazon, and then certifications and all that kind of stuff, right? So everybody's got tons of social proof is what it's called. But the problem is when everybody's doing something, it neutralizes the effectiveness of it, right? So if everybody has that, then what it does is it dilutes the value of it in the marketplace. So now potential coaching clients in your niche don't care that you're a certified coach or about your advanced education or how amazing your modalities are or about how many people you've helped or the fact that you've got all these books and so on and so forth. They don't care. Because so many other people have told them they had the same thing and they've seen so many other videos, so many other ads, so many other things. They bought stuff from subpar coaches that they're just like, I don't trust anybody anymore and I don't know what to do. So then by taking people through this linear process of ad, registration page, give them a free ebook, free video, free report, book a call. I talked to somebody the other day, they have like 80% no-show rates. Like 80% of people are not showing up for their calls. 80%, okay? And so that's a really bad thing. So we have a massive trust issue. And so just driving them through a linear process isn't going to fix it. Not only that, the other problem is The internet is inundated with content. There is no shortage of content out there. And so by just giving people good content is not going to fix it. YouTube's full of good content, videos and professionally published stuff. Instagram's full of reels and all this kind of stuff. So just throwing content at people is not going to build the trust, because content has no value, and even less value as we go into 2025, because AI is creating so much garbage content. AI can create you a book. AI can do anything, right? And so the value of content is diminishing. So what do we do in 2025 and beyond to get high ticket clients, getting them to want to work with you, see you as the only option, and buy if a traditional linear funnel is no longer working? Here's what we need to do. The first thing we need to do, so there's a 3-step process, okay? And I'm going to lay it all out for you right now. Obviously, you want to use ads, okay? We've got that. Okay, so you're going to use ads because you need to grow this thing. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to take people from an ad to a high-value automated webinar that starts every 5 minutes. And then you'd be like, well, now we're in a linear funnel. Just wait. We have a part of a funnel in an ecosystem. And I'm going to explain, because an ecosystem is the way we do this, not a funnel. So first part is they're going to register for an automated webinar. Why? We get their name, we get their email, we get their phone number. And the psychology of somebody registering for a webinar is a learning psychology. It's not like a cheap little free lead magnet. It's a webinar. So people are like, okay, webinar, meaning learning. So by default, we're going to get a higher value person already. So we're already going to get a higher value person. Then what we're going to do is get them to a high show up rate. My webinar is about my last 30,000 people who have registered. My show up rate's 71%. Okay. Think about that. The average person who registers for an ebook, a free video, a live webinar, you name it, is like 15, 10%. There's no consumption rate. And the secret to getting people to trust you is time with you, okay? It's in strategic consumption strategies. So we're going to drive them into an automated webinar, and they're going to get in there. It's going to be like 30, 45 minutes. We're going to get a 70 to 75% show up rate. I have a special strategy. I'll talk about that in a minute. To do that, and then on that webinar, the number one job is to help you be seen as the only option, eliminate the trust barriers, and get those people to book a call. Now, only about 5 to 10% of those are going to book a call. So let's say 100 people registered, 5 booked a call on the low end. Okay, 5 book a call, you should want an 80% show up rate. And remember, those people just spent like 45 minutes with you, so the trust is there. What do we do with the other 95%? So now, pyramid thing here, we got the top 5% booked a call. We got 95% didn't. This is where everybody screws it up. And this is where the ecosystem takes over. So what's going to happen, the next thing that's going to happen is we have to get through the noise and build trust. And we have to do it multiple ways all at the same time. This is all automated, by the way, other than the call. This is automated. You just got to do it right. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to only send that people who are in our ecosystem strategic trust building ads. Facebook lets us create a mini audience of everybody who's registered for the webinar, or maybe they even haven't registered. We can create both, and we're going to create those 2 little audiences. Facebook does, it's all automated, and it's going to trigger little ads that are only going to go to those 2 groups. So the people who didn't register, we're going to give them trust building ads, talking about why they should register, what the benefit is, trust building, trust building, trust building. And remember, it's a super small audience. That's like $1 a day, $2 a day, right? Super small. And now that's going to be going to people very strategically on giving them different reasons to book a call, why, all that kind of stuff. Then the second type of ad is going to the people who didn't book a call but registered, and we're going to build a relationship with them. Very strategic. And so that's the second part. So we're going to create this ecosystem so when they come on Instagram and Facebook, all they see is you and these really good little ads. So they're going to be seeing these ads, which creates a kind of a mini celebrity status, which gets your trust built up. They're engaging in your content. Remember, we use strategic content, not just give them good stuff. They don't care about that. Strategic content to what? To eliminate belief systems that are causing them not to work with you. There's a number of ways to do that. So now we got that part of the ecosystem. The next thing is we have text messages that now they're getting automated drips of certain types of text messages are coming to them, building a relationship, strategically building that relationship to get them to book a call. The next thing we're doing is we're hooking in an email system called the symptomatic-based email system that psychologically is structured to build trust and get them to book a call. So now we got that. And then the final thing we hook in, ideally, is a community. I use Skool, and the reason is we can get people in there, build trust with them. Again, you don't just set up a Skool community and load it up with content and hope it all works. There's a lot of strategy behind this. But the point is, we create this ecosystem here, this ecosystem, whatever you want to call it, ecosystem, and then what it's doing is it's building multiple trust points in multiple places versus this one and done funnel, and it's allowing them to come in at different places, different times. If they've already registered, they see a certain type of trust ad to pull you back maybe to the webinar or pull you to book a call or a piece of strategic content. The emails are going, the text messages are going, the community potential, that's the last part, is working. And this whole thing is working together automatically. And the more people come in, the more they're going to all these touch points, and this thing keeps spinning bigger and bigger and bigger. And so that 95% who didn't book a call, now the trust is being built, and maybe they get to a situation where one day they're like, oh, I need to fix that problem in my life. Maybe it's a fight with a spouse. Maybe it's a health issue, mindset issue. They've lost their purpose in life. Whatever type of coach you are, now they hit that place where they're like, I need help. Boom, you're right there, and they book a call. All the trust is built. That's what's working in 2025. So don't listen to all these people in these software tools that are just selling you this one way, because just one linear strategy is going to just devastate your business. Your ads won't work. We want to hook in multiple pieces. Now, there's multiple ways to do this. We build it in layers, okay? So we get the first layer, then the second layer, then the third layer, then the fourth layer, and then we just keep adding in these layers to do it. Now, here's the cool thing. What I want to do is we want to help you on a 15-minute quick free call, because you're probably in our Skool community. So it's going to be an ecosystem, high-ticket client, starter call. It's 15 minutes, nothing for sale. And what I want you to do is under this video in the pinned comment or in the description, book a call on our calendar where we're going to help you talk about how this could work for you, give you some ideas, some examples, and then we're going to unlock some advanced training in our Skool community that's only reserved for people who actually do our free quick start calls. It's 15 minutes, nothing for sale, okay? And I'm dead serious. There's nothing to buy on that call. Now, then what we'll do is we're going to give you some feedback, what we've seen in the industry, what's working, give you some insight into what you need to do, changes you need to make. Again, we do this all day. And then we're going to unlock some free training. So just click the link below, get on the calendar so that you can get your free Skool community call. And we're going to talk about that, help you out, give you a bunch of free advice and free training and free tools. Because guess what? Nobody's teaching this, all right? And very few people are doing it. And so this is going to give you an advantage going forward this year. And the second person is, if you're not in our Skool community, you're missing out. There's another link to join our free Skool community. We're going to give you a free 300-word ad template, a whole bunch of strategic training, and you can see how this works, and it's all free. Just click the link, log in, and you got all that free stuff, and then you can book a call when you're in there when you got all that free stuff. So either way, get into free Skool community or book that discovery call. Again, there's not our team that you're going to talk to can't sell anything. That's not their job. Their job is to help you, give you some free advice. If they think at the end of the call we might be able to help you further, they will talk about an option for that and maybe get you with somebody else at a later date. But right now, our focus is to help you on this call to map out this ecosystem to get high-ticket clients so you can stop wasting money on ads that aren't working, stop wasting money on tools that are not serving you, stop spending all your time on organic outreach and stupid stuff that's not getting you clients, stop having high no-show rates, talking to people who don't trust you, they're always asking for references, they tell you your price is too much. All those things go away when you have a proper trust building system. Because remember, this year and going forward, the number one issue is trust, okay? And we have to help you fix that. So I hope you've enjoyed this video and implement it. Get on that free call and we'll help you out.